The biggest day of the year for Tokens for Change is in February, when we have hundreds of volunteers across the city raising money, raising awareness through performance, through busking, through visual arts. But Tokens for Change is much more than that. We're in schools the whole year through running these amazing workshops with the students.
The goal is to bridge the gap. I think the first thing we think of is that we are here and homelessness is here. It's other. It's poverty in Africa. Like, that's how far it is from us.
Not only does it get a lot of youth involved, and I get excited about it because it's peers helping peers. And of course it raises much needed monies for the shelter. This event is just tremendous for us.
Because as a class, this builds us as one person, and as people, this gives us even more knowledge so that when we get out in the world, it's easier for us to relate and be activists in our community.
Through the art, we're able to engage the public in something that's fun and meaningful, and hopefully one day we'll really make this a platform to accomplish two things. Instead of just raising funds for the shelter, is really going to speak to people and engage the public and make it a much more effective tool in spreading the message of youth homelessness.
You know, a lot of charities set out to find a few people to give big donations, but I think one of the coolest things about Tokens for Change is that this huge impact comes from so many small donations. You know, it's $1, it's $2, and our volunteers have seen thousands of people make that decision that they care enough to give it.
That one little token removes so many barriers for the youth that live at the shelter. What it really does is enable a youth to get to school, to finish their high school education, to find a job, to find that place of their own to call home. It removes so many barriers in their lives. But what it really does too is an event like this shows the kids at the shelter that the community cares and it believes in their future.
Tokens for Change is 100% run by volunteers and is supported by our generous sponsors.